Arnold Allen and Dan Hooker in the featherweight division. Dan Hooker beating guys like Nasrat Hakparas, like Paul Felder, and plenty of other guys. I mean, the only guys he's losing to are beasts. Dustin Poirier, title challenger. Michael Chandler, title challenger. Islam Makhachev, almost going to be a title challenger in the next few years. Edson Barboza, a guy that fought Habib Nurmagomedov. Yair Rodriguez, top 5 featherweight in the world. And then, you got Jason Knight, Maximo Blanco, some of those lower ranked guys down there on his early MMA career, but we're not talking about that. We need to talk about him knocking out Jim Miller, him knocking out Gilbert Burns, him beating Ale Quinta, Paul Felder, James Vick. All of these very, very solid wins there. And he's shown to be a very, very good finisher earlier in his career, but as his career has gone on, he's been more of a decision guy. I mean, he decisioned Ale Quinta, Paul Felder, Nasrat Hakparas, and probably if he beats Arnold Allen here, it's probably going to be a decision as well. But it should be a good one. Arnold is going to be significantly smaller in terms of height and in terms of reach. The striking advantage does go Dan Hooker, but not by much. And it should be a good one. Arnold Allen is going to be the natural featherweight fighter. Dan Hooker moving from that lightweight division, fighting Islam, Dustin Poirier, Michael Chandler, Nasrat, all those guys. He's cutting down 10 more pounds to fight Arnold Allen. So that is going to be an interesting thing to see, is how drained will Dan Hooker be. But I don't think it's going to be that much of a disadvantage for him. But Arnold Allen is going to be a legit grappler. He submitted Maz Burnell, one of the best grapplers over there in Bellator, about to fight in the main event for Bellator 276, and Arnold Allen went out there and he submitted that guy. That is very, very impressive. That is why I do think Arnold Allen is going to win this fight. He beat Sodiq Yusuff. He actually outstruck Sodiq Yusuff and outgrappled Sodiq Yusuff. That's kind of what he does in a lot of his fights in the UFC. For those reasons, I got Arnold Allen winning this one by a decision. We saw the last fight with Islam Makhachev taking him down and then submitting him very, very fast. Arnold Allen is nowhere near as good of a wrestler and grappler as Islam Makhachev, but he should be able to land a takedown or two in the fight and use that to win the fight by a decision. On the feet, Hooker is going to be 4 inches taller. He's going to be 5.5 inches lengthier in terms of his reach. Got better kicks, got more volume and things like that, but Arnold is going to keep it very, very even. I know he's going to want to keep the fight at range and eventually just pop in some shots coming into that range of Dan Hooker. And if he comes into that range of Dan Hooker is going to counter back with some shots. Arnold Allen's going to go down for the takedown many, many times throughout the fight, and I think that's what's going to be able for Arnold Allen to win the fight is going to be the wrestling and grappling. It's a very, very close fight. You can see right there, minus 108, and guess what? Minus 108. Arnold was the favorite at the start, and he was the underdog at one point as well. I'm going to go Arnold Allen here. It's a super close fight. Hooker, if he's going to win, it's going to be 3 rounds of striking. If Allen's going to win, it's going to be very, very lackluster striking. Not really much happening. And then him just mixing in the takedowns as well. It's going to be close. I'm not confident on this pick by any means because it is so, so close in my opinion. Literally a coin flip, no matter what, whoever wins the fight. But I'm going to go Arnold Allen by a very, very close decision win.